How's it going, everybody? If you are looking for the perfect microphone for your podcast or maybe your home studio, this FIFINE XLR / USB dynamic mic might be the best option for you, especially if you are on a budget. So, first things first, if you don't know the difference between a dynamic and a condenser mic, this is the difference in a nutshell. So a condenser mic is going to pick up all the sound from everywhere around you. And if you're in an isolated recording environment, that might be a pretty good choice. Now, if you're in an environment where not everything is controlled, a dynamic mic will probably be a lot better for you, because a dynamic mic will only pick up the sound right in front of it. So what that means is if I do this and I get away from the microphone, but I'm still talking, then you're not going to be able to hear me quite as well. If I do this and I get away from the microphone, but I'm still talking, then you're not going to be able to hear me quite as well. This kind of thing comes in handy, especially for podcasts with more than one person, or like I said, if you're in a noisy environment. Now, this particular microphone is pretty great. It's so great, I've got multiple. So there's a few features on this that make this a really good option for most people in most situations looking for a dynamic mic. The first thing is on the back of the microphone, you've got options of how you're going to plug this in. You can plug it into an XLR input, you can plug it into a USB input, and also there's a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack for live audio monitoring. So those are all pretty great options. And then on the top of it, you've got your rotary knobs for your headphone volume if you're doing live monitoring through the microphone itself, and you've also got your gain setting. So these are awesome, especially the gain setting, because that's going to really allow you to adjust the sensitivity of the mic beyond the settings of your DAW or your operating system. And then what's also really cool is it comes with RGB. So this RGB is capable of 10 different colors and like a rainbow mode. So I leave mine on green because I like that, but you can also change it. If you come down here, the buttons on this microphone are haptic feedback, so they're not physical. So let's see here. Let's change this color. So the button to change the color is right here. So there you have blue, purple, white, red. It goes through a few different ones. Then go back to the rotating one. There you go. So this can be a really cool effect if you've got more than one person, because everybody can have their own light on their microphone, and then in your DAW you can put different colors for everybody as well. Like me, I like mine on green. So there we go. And then also, if you want to mute the mic, the button is right on top. So you can't hear me now. Watermelon. And yeah. So for the price, you really can't beat this mic. So check it out with my link in the description. I'll get a little kickback if you buy it through that. And otherwise, you can check out my podcast, the Clown Syndrome Podcast, for a real world view of how these mics work. And other than that, enjoy.